So I love the new AT4X. I love the off-road version of it. The question that we're going to look at today is, should you get the AT4 or the AT4X? This is the interior of the GMC AT4. This is a 2020. This one's fully loaded. What you can't see there is that it's got the heads-up display, but I can see it in front of me. And I got to tell you, the interior of this is really nice. I know some people have complained about the comfort of the seats. Just sitting in it, it feels pretty comfortable to me. But I think what we should do is we should maybe do a head-to-head. Here are the 5 reasons I would take this 2020 AT4 over the AT4X. Mind you, I love both these vehicles. I think they're both great vehicles. But number one is a pretty obvious one right off the bat. This is a great looking truck too, and its cost. This one's absolutely loaded, and you can get pretty much everything you can get with the AT4X, except for, of course, the dampers, the front and rear e-lockers, things that most people don't have a huge need for. Number 2 is right here. It's the front end. The front end on this truck integrates a little bit better with the hood to me than it does on the AT4X and the new AT4s. So overall, I like the design of this 2020 just a little bit better. Now, this is an absolutely loaded vehicle, so it does have the multifunction tailgate, which of course opens here and then here and then here to create a bed step. This one does not have the kicker radio, but otherwise it's fully loaded. It does have the outlet here, and it has bed lighting over here and over there. This vehicle here is pretty darn loaded, and it's got pretty much every option on it in terms of what you can get on these. This is the one truck I think is the better looking truck on the market. As a matter of fact, this is my favorite half ton on the market. This AT4 especially is just dynamite. GM did a great job with coming up with this vehicle and putting it together. It looks wise. They don't have a better vehicle in their lineup. The new AT4Xs, I'm really excited to see those. Unfortunately, they're not coming with the 3-liter diesel, and they're not changing the fuel tank size. And so that's some place where that's going to get me. Number 3, this may surprise you, but MPGs, the AT4X, you can only get in the 6.2 liter. And while I'm not somebody who buys a truck based on MPGs, what I do care about is range. And with this AT4X, since they both have a 24-gallon gas tank, and this one happens to have the diesel engine in it, why I can go ahead and get great fuel mileage with this one. And that's another reason I would list it number 4 is that Duramax diesel. That powertrain is a great powertrain, functions very, very well. And this truck has had some long start issues, and not this particular truck, which my understanding has been flawless. But that's the number 4 reason that I would go, would be range after MPGs. The AT4 can come with the baby Duramax right here. And so AT4 versus AT4X, I think if you tow a lot, the AT4 is going to be an easy answer for you. If you go off-road and you want to go off-road in a $75,000 plus vehicle, why then I think that the AT4X is going to be your preferred model, because it's going to have better damping and better suspension for doing something like that. Otherwise, and the number 5 reason, I think, and which is a bigger thing than you might think of, is availability. The new ones just aren't available right now. And with the new ones not being readily available, the other thing that's not readily available with them is the features due to the chip shortage. So what you have to do is you have to order a new one. You're going to have to wait several months, and then when it comes in, you're going to get a voucher for features that aren't there that you're eventually going to have to take back to the dealer so that they can be installed. So you may be missing things like heated and cooled seats because they don't have a chip to operate it, or you may be missing some other functionality in the vehicle that you're not going to get. And these, although they're not easy to find, you can find them. People are trading them back in now, and so you can find one that's a year or 2 old. And the other thing is, this was built, during COVID, but before all the real shortages of COVID. So I think it was probably put together a little bit more deliberately than the ones are being put together now. I think that's not unique to GMC. I think that's across all brands.